Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's So Funny. Episode uh fucking daylight savings time. Nah, dude, I was up like last night, like a piece of shit, like I always am, like real late. Um, like doing homework and shit for school, and I don't know, just fucking doing shit. And I don't know. I was talking to some chick and she mentions daylight savings time, and I'm like, "Oh my god, fuck! I didn't even know it was fucking daylight savings time." And at 2 a.m., it turned into 3 a.m., and I was ended up being up till like 6 a.m. because I was doing fucking school readings and shit that need activities done with them. Fucking activities. But yeah, I ended up staying up till 6 a.m. I'm like, fuck, and I didn't even record. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get up in the morning and record. I'm like, fuck. I'm just and I haven't like woken up this early. It's not that it's early. It's just I've been like I've slept typically like at least 6 hours, and I haven't done it in a while where I only slept like 3 or 4 hours, and I'm like, fuck. I was having weird ass dreams, and I'd set like 4 or 5 alarms. I was having weird dreams where like I had a YouTube video on when I went to sleep. It was like about Mortal Kombat fucking uh like strategies and shit, like gaming facts about Mortal Kombat. And I had dreams about like I don't know, not like not dead babies, but like some like lady handed me like a fake baby and it was like making me sad. It was real weird. It was real fucking weird, but I don't know. Let's move on to the news. It wasn't a dead baby. It was like a fake baby, like like almost like a fucking like little doll, but like a realistic doll. I don't know. It was weird. It was fucking weird. Like she was going through that shit where when a mother like loses a baby at birth, and then they like have that like separation shit, so they kind of like lose their minds. Yeah, that's what I was having a dream about and getting all sad. So look at the news here. Time change 2024. Spring forward this morning. What to know about daylight savings time? And uh it's cool. I like it's not cool because I fucking felt it right in the I lost an hour of time literally right in the middle of existing. Saw it watch, but at least the sun will be out later, so I won't be in fear as much when I get out of work, even though uh I still have the constant fear of anxiety and all that. So yeah, that's pretty cool that we get a bit of that. I know one of the states doesn't give a fuck about. Oh, I heard something. I think it was an ad. These ads are fucking ridiculous. How they just like play on their own. Um, Americans experience physical health problems caused by the biannual time change. They include strokes, heart attacks, accidents, and changes in mood. Yeah, it's funny. No, I did feel a change in mood right in the middle of their. Is that Arizona and Hawaii are the only two states who have opted out? Fucking Arizona can do whatever the fuck it wants, right? What a weird state, Arizona. I mean, Hawaii's. I don't even know if Hawaii. I mean, it is a state, but it's like just a little bunch of specks of dirt in this ocean. Like is that? I mean, Rhode Island's just probably just as small. I shouldn't talk shit, but is Rhode Island even a state? They might as well just combine that shit. Why is that a state in itself? I don't know, but yeah, I hope y'all felt the effects of that shit too, because I felt it pretty hard. Hit me like a ton of bricks, tougher than a $2 steak. I can't do a good GR right now. I'm too tired. Um, Going political because I always have to do something political here, according to Linda. A woman arrested after throwing red liquid at VP Kamala Harris's motorcade. Okay, so a woman was arrested after throwing red liquid at her motorcade. A 30-year-old woman was arrested for throwing red liquid at Vice President Kamala's motorcade. A red liquid. You know what's red? A lot of things. You know what's liquid? A lot of things. Please be more. You're telling me the cops couldn't like identify at the scene, with their detective work, what the fuck was thrown at? Like they couldn't, like do like they do in the movies and put their pinky and fucking taste it and be like, this is blood or this is uterus fluid or this is red Powerade, like they couldn't fucking figure that out. Like, come on, what the fuck is the point of whoever were protecting her, the FBI or the police or whatever? Like, dude, just figure it out. Remember that show Figure It Out on Nickelodeon? I always think about the host to Figure It Out, Summer Sanders. I think she was like an Olympic swim medalist or something. She's so hot. I wonder what she's doing. I need to like look her up. Try to interview her. She was hot. I remember just crushing on her rowdy as a kid. I don't think I ever masturbated to her, but I did like crush really hard on her because she was really pretty. On Figure It Out. Look it up. Figure It Out's pretty good. Here's something funny. Moscow Judith. Oh my god, dude! I'm exhausted. I'm like here, like oh god. Moscow student jailed for pro-Ukraine Wi-Fi name. Moscow suicide slide. A student has been sentenced to 10 days in jail in Moscow after renaming his Wi-Fi network with a pro-Kiev slogan. 10 days for naming your Wi-Fi password. I don't. Oh my god! I don't. This world. I don't know who I'm more upset at, like the system or him. I can't figure it out. But the Moscow State University student had titled the network Slava Ukraini, which means glory to Ukraine. A Moscow court found him guilty of displaying symbols of extremist organizations on Thursday. The student was arrested on Wednesday in Moscow after a police officer had reported the network name to authorities. Oh, what a piece of shit, too. According to court documents, officers inspected his room within the university student accommodation and found his personal computer and a Wi Fi router. The court said he used the network to promote the slogan Slava Ukraini to an unlimited number of users within Wi Fi range. The router has now been confiscated. I I don't know. The student was found guilty of public demonstration of Nazi symbolism or symbols of extreme organizations. That's yeah, that I don't think I think that's kind of the opposite of Nazi, but it is an extremist organization. I'll give him that. But dude, naming your Wi-Fi password, come on. Like that's like me having a screenshot of like a fucking random celebrity on my phone and them charging me for fucking not consent because I didn't ask her. I don't know. It's very come on, come on, come on. I don't know. Whatever. Um, let's see. What do I have next here? Okay, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, Duchess of Sex. Yeah, Duchess of Sex. And Prince Harry, Harry Sex, was Prince Harry, the Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and Prince Harry visit family of Uvalde shooting victim. I'm making jokes about this that they're visiting Uvalde for a family of the shooting victim. No, it was very strange that they I don't know that they went to Uvalde and visited the family of the teacher, the school teacher that was killed in Robb Elementary School shooting. And I don't know. I'm like, why? It's kind of like Megan attended and spoke at the South by Southwest Festival in Austin on Friday, the day before she and Harry made a stop to check in on the family. Oh, okay, so It was a PR event, but it was kind of a nice surprise. Megan had called my mom one random day, dropped the news on us that she was coming to visit the kids. I don't know. It's sweet, but it's also like very strange because of course it's always like, oh, I'm speaking at this event. I'll go over there real quick, and it's always like a quick, like last minute thing. Like, oh, it wasn't like oh, I need to go visit them right now. Let's wait till I visit South by Southwest. I don't know. It's sweet, but at the same time it's strange. And then the timing of it's weird, but of course like these like tragedies and deaths, they always bring out like the celebrities, and I can give a pass to people who are from Texas, or even like Uvalde, and like Matthew McConaughey, of course, like he can go and fucking say all right, all right, all right. Not that everything's all right, but he does kind of make things better. Not all right, but better. But uh I don't know. It's just it's kind of odd to me, and now like reading more into it, I could see it's from a good, perspective. It's just not it's kind of weird, you know. Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry. Nah, it's I don't know. The Uvalde shit. Those cops are fucking retarded pieces of shit. Lastly, here on the news, and I gotta get this. What time is it, dude? I gotta get this episode out. Australian farmers rip out millions of vines amid wine glute. And I was looking at, I was like, "What's a glute? Like, what's a wine glute?" And here's a cool picture of grapes drying up. That looks cool because it looks all like like art. Some grapes drying up. Black grapes are very good too. Um, I feel like when I would work at the grocery store, black grapes would never get bought just because they were that color, black, even though they're like just as sweet as red and white. Uh so yeah, that color, man, very it's in the minority. Millions of vines are being destroyed in Australia, and tens of millions more must be pulled up to rein in overproduction that has crushed grape prices and threatens the livelihood of growers and winemakers. Falling consumption of falling consumption of wine worldwide. Wine worldwide has hit Australia particularly hard as demand shrinks fastest for the cheaper reds that are its biggest product, and in China, the market it has relied on for growth until recent years. Um, that's crazy. I never I don't know. It's strange to me because I've worked in the industry and on in produce, so like seeing that there's an overproduction of grapes, and it's saying that the prices have gone down, even though I highly doubt that prices have gone up for, yeah, at least grapes. Wine, I don't know. But it's like, isn't wine like, can't you make wine and then store it and it becomes more value? Like, shouldn't this be good? You know? I feel like it should, even though I guess it's the industry that would buy the grapes, so it's up to them and not necessarily the farmers who grow the grapes. I don't think they make the wine, they just grow the grapes. So, you would think someone would be out there, like, especially with all these, like, cheap wine or not cheap wines, but, like, these celebrity endorsed wines, like the, fucking, Snoop Dogg one, and then I can't think of a I remember, Undertaker had a random wine, The Ultimate Warrior had, like, a random wine, like, I don't see how you could not find a buyer even at the, like, dirt cheap, but you're at the point where you're destroying your own shit to make the value of it go back up. It's pretty, it's a bold move, but I'll I'll take it. I mean, it's a move, especially if there's overproduction. But you would think maybe you could give them to less fortunate families. I don't know. Someone's gonna have a fucking uh. Someone's gonna want to eat grapes. Grapes are good. I think so, especially black grapes. Even though, like I said, like they're in the minority. Like all grapes matter, especially the black ones. Um, yeah, no, yeah. Hold on. Where's the music? Hold on. That's all funny. I want to thank you for listening to the podcast. That's all funny. Podcast available anywhere podcasts are available. Just search That's All Funny. Another podcast from my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe. We talk about wrestling and other wacky shenanigans. Check that out. That's All Kayfabe. Where podcasts are available. If you want to see video versions of it, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/at Lorenzo Ariola. Like and subscribe and all that gay shit. We also do other videos, gaming, stuff like that. Or I do a live show with the Great Men Salad on Tuesdays called Tits and Areolas, where we talk about a movie we watch and then play a little game. It's fun. That's usually Tuesdays at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. Check that out at your local listings. If you want to see older episodes of that, check out either of our Patreons. If you want to support this podcast, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 a month gets you everything. Help support the podcast. Very much appreciate it. And if you want to buy any merch, check out www.retrohorrorinc.com for t-shirts, prints, or stickers. Or you want to commission some great art from a great artist, my buddy at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram does all the art for the show, the Bret Hart graphic art. I want to thank you all for listening. Thank my Patreon supporters. Thank everyone. Bye.